On a day that was the 14th anniversary of the last VIA train to run on the ENN, I decided to do some rail fanning with the only train operation that's left on the main line. This is the Superior Propane switch in central Nanaimo. Let me show you where this is. Vancouver Island on the west coast of British Columbia. The red circle is where Nanaimo is, southeast coast of the island. Here's a railway map showing the two subdivisions of the ENN Railway. The Victoria subdivision goes up the coast, Nanaimo is in the middle right, and the Port Alberni subdivision goes left to the western town of Port Alberni. Here's a close-in view of Nanaimo. The red circle is the Wilcox Rail Yard. That's where the rail barge from the mainland comes in. That's what brings the propane cars and other transload product cars. The red circle near the top is Superior Propane. That's the customer. And this is the route that the train takes to leave the rail yard and get up to Superior Propane. And the top red circle is Wellington siding, where it sometimes goes to run around the cars so that the locomotives are facing the right direction on the way back. Here's a closer view of the area at Superior Propane with the railway in brown, and you can see the spur leading off to the bottom of the map. The red circle is where I set up for my fun. And here's the same scene but in satellite imagery. The Superior Propane switch happens a couple times a week. Sometimes they bring loaded propane cars from the rail yard to Superior Propane. They always switch cars around, and sometimes they take empty cars back to the rail yard. Today, they're just traveling light engine both directions, and so they're not taking rail cars in any direction. They're just doing switching at the customer site. Okay, here comes the train into view, about to cross the Dorman Road grade crossing. I enjoy the variety of sounds that you hear along the railway, and in particular this time my microphone really picks up the creaking sound of the rails as they get pushed into the ground by the approaching weight of the train. So there were 5 propane cars at the customer's spur, and you've seen them all pulled out, and presumably the 2 rear cars in the consist are empty. So they're put back onto the main line and they'll be cut off, and the remaining 3 cars will go back onto the spur. I haven't shown this part, but the locomotives then couple to the 2 empty cars on the main line and then back those onto the spur. So the result is that the 2 empty cars are now at the front of the consist. And next you'll see the locomotives spot the 5 cars back inside the customer compound, with the 3 rear cars being full and usable by the customer. On some of these trips, they would have taken the empty cars back to the Wellcox yard, but for whatever reason, not on this day. So they left the empty cars inside the customer compound at the front of the consist for next time. Thank you for watching this. I had a lot of fun recording this and then doing the edit work. Big thanks to my friend Tristan, who constantly encourages me to get out and see this operation, and for taking these photos of me in action having fun.